Bror Fredrik coming to you with another video. For those of you new to the channel, again, my name is Bror Fredrik. I am a Vegas-based photographer, videographer, filmmaker, and part-time philosopher. We're on our way to the Raiders Stadium. Today marked the 1,000th day since construction has started, and they're actually complete. It was turned over to the Raiders organization today. For the past 1,000 days, it's been under construction and it's had nothing but a giant fence around it. We've been able to take pictures from the street from various locations, but today they made it available to the public. So we're going to go have a look around. And there she is. Also known as Allegiant Stadium. I like to call it Raiders Stadium. We're starting here in the parking lot. Bear in mind that today was 116 degrees outside. It's been the hottest day of the year. You'll notice that all the entrances are also co-branded. That one's a Ford. The stadium, obviously. Everything's brand spanking new, beautiful. There's the directory and there are the various parking lots. You'll see the news crews that are there. They had a press event that they made available to press. I was included as well. Unfortunately, I did not get there by the time that they specified due to prior commitments. But I did want to come and film the outside, damn the weather, and I came and did it anyway. But they invited everyone to go inside because it was just stifling, brutally hot outside. And people are having, even the news crews are having problems with their cameras and such. So the inside tour I did not get to go on, but they are rescheduling another one, so that should be exciting. And as soon as they make that available, I am definitely going to bring that to you. The inside is absolutely amazing too. So bear in mind that I'm a few thousand feet away from it, and this is being shot with a 16mm lens, and I still couldn't capture it all in. Right now you'll see I'll back up as far as I possibly can, which is close to 2 blocks away perhaps, to capture it. The thing that impressed me the most about the stadium, and I've been in Vegas a long time, I've been to all the openings, I've been to all the properties, I've been to all the galas, I've been to all the soft openings, the hard openings, but I have to tell you, standing next to this building was absolutely impressive to me. It dwarfs everything. It actually makes you feel small, and I felt privileged to be able to do this and have the run of the place the way I did, because I don't think there's going to be any other time where I'll have this type of access where absolutely no one is around whatsoever and I can just stand there and appreciate the grandeur of the whole thing. Honestly, this stadium is enormous, absolutely enormous, and the fact that they did it in 1,000 days, shout out to you union workers, because you did an amazing job. 1,000 days. This should be considered a modern marvel. That you'll see if we can not pull focus on the actual fence. A giant staircase leading up to an entrance, and there's also the main store. Now, coming up on the right, these windows that you're seeing right now, or about to see, are actually the ticket booths. So if you can imagine all the people who didn't take the time to purchase online or who aren't ticket holders, you have to stand in line for these 9 windows. The one on the end is on the far left is actually the will call. Can you imagine standing in this line with thousands and thousands of people? Not me. So I suggest that you buy your tickets in advance. This is one of the exits that you're seeing here. It looks a little like a cattle cage, one way in, one way out. This is how close. When you say the stadium is on the strip, it is honestly on the strip. The drive that we just took in, that is Dean Martin Boulevard. once known as industrial, and it runs parallel north and south to 15, and that is the absolute quickest way to get here. If you want to go take a look for yourself, you travel down the Dean Martin, and as soon as you see the stadium, hang a right and you can go in. There is security there, mind you. They are patrolling the area, so it's not a free-for-all, but they are allowing people at this point to go and have a look. But it is directly on the strip. There you see Mandalay Bay, the Mandalay Bay Convention Center. There you see some security, but for the most part, it is absolutely complete. In the reflection, you can see the casinos. That's the Delano there. And that fence that you're seeing, the black fence, that's permanent. And these, I forget what they call those security. There we go. There's the strip. That's how close it is. Luxor, you can see them all right from there. So that fence is permanent. The security crash bars, those giant columns you see there, those are permanent. They also raise up and down. Even the landscaping is done. There's a couple of bottles here and there. Hey, bird. But it's just absolutely pristine. What you're seeing now is part of the LED screen, which for the most part is also complete. But like I said, it is completely and utterly impressive. I don't know if that's permanent or not, that Raiders logo, because it's a tarp more than anything else. Crane rental. But we're going to take a walk in the back, and you're going to see something truly unexpected, at least for me, and truly impressive. One of the most modern marvels that I've seen in a long time. And those gates are secure, and there's no way to really get a toehold or a foothold in them, so nobody's climbing over them anytime soon. As far as these parking lots go, I would say there's room for, having looked at all of them and walked through all of them, even in the 116 degree weather, there's probably room for 2,000 to 3,000 cars. I didn't see specified RV parking anywhere. So we look around at that. Again, the convention center, Mandalay Bay Convention Center. But as of right now, they have said there's not going to be, even when they open, any tailgating. Now, football and tailgating are like peanut butter and jelly, so I don't know how that's going to work out, but they've basically put the kibosh on that for now. Might change, but their word for right now is we're not going to allow tailgating. It's not a big parking area whatsoever. That I have to say. Now, granted, there's off-strip property. There's other ways to get there. All the major properties, I don't know about all of them, but definitely Caesars and definitely the MGM properties. If you happen to be staying at either of those properties, they have arranged shuttles that'll take you there. So that's awesome. So they have a shuttle station. There'll be shuttle stations at the hotels that you're staying at, and specific entrances designated, like MGM has an entrance, Caesars has an entrance. So it'll be convenient. I was always curious how that was going to go. Does everyone have to take an Uber to get into the stadium? Not so much. They'll have shuttles. If you make the shuttles, that's great. Another parking lot. It's like a 3-layer parking lot. This is just a large pavilion, again with the crash guard in front of it. There's no seats. There's nothing going on in there. That's just a large walking area. Again, these are all entrances and exits that you see in the fence there. But this building is ridiculously impressive. I can't even grasp the scale of it when I was standing there, and you'll see what I mean if and when you go as well. Each one of these gates that has the black on top is a fence leading out. Directories everywhere, and you notice that this place looks more like a park than a stadium. I've been to a lot of stadiums throughout the United States, and this one, they've really taken the time to make sure that it looks pristine and it looks like a park. Now we're going to get into a modern marvel. Besides this ginormous air conditioner, that's sitting back here. But what we're going to come up on now, oh, there's a bench. Okay, so you kind of have a seat. This is their air conditioner. It's the equivalent of about 48 school buses stacked 4 high and 12 across. That's how large that unit is. It's absolutely enormous. And here's what I was talking about. This is the actual playing field. You're saying, what? It's outside. That is actual grass that's maintained on a ginormous moving concrete sled. So the grass is maintained outside on this moving sled and brought in for game time. To me, that was just mind-boggling. I asked, is that a practice turf? They said, no, that is actual grass, and that's what we're actually going to move in and out for each game and maintain it outside. I mean, that is just absolutely mind-blowing. Now you can see one of the entrances and exits. There's 3 lanes coming in and 3 lanes going out. The back way is off Hacienda, which is 2 lanes coming and 2 lanes going, and in the back there's also 2 lanes coming and 2 lanes going. So it seems all right, but I would definitely give myself time to get in and out of this structure. But look how amazing that is. Outdoor grass. It was 116 degrees, like I said, maybe even hotter. I don't know. It's one of the hottest days I've experienced, and I've been in Vegas a long time and experienced some hot ones. So I already finished the water by the time I got around to the back here, and I stopped to talk to this security guard. I was trying to get permission to walk down this long ramp, the service ramp, but that was a no-go. This ramp right here, he wouldn't let me go down there, but, you know, is what it is. We're that far away. Look how far away, and we can barely get that in the camera. I asked him for a bottle of water because he had a nice air-conditioned booth and a cooler, and the guy was totally cool. So shout out to you, dude. He hooked me up with a bottle of water, which allowed me to get around the other side of the building. But just look at that. That is the playing field. You see the gap under it? I don't know what wheels. I just can't even imagine. One day I have to sit there and watch that procedure, but it's probably like watching grass grow, because I can't imagine this thing does 30 miles an hour. It probably creeps and crawls underneath the gap that you see there, and I could see the pylons there. So I don't know how that goes. They come up, or I don't know, but to me, that's like a 9th wonder of the world. Amazing. Whoever came up with that design, that was genius. The guys who built it had balls of steel, and gals. It's just a fascinating marvel. In the back here, that's a Terrible Herps, a local gas station, a Chevron. That guy, he's going to be doing so well when this place opens. He probably can't even sleep at night. He's just like, wow, I can't believe my luck. I have the Raiders Stadium in my backyard. Here's another look. Obviously, nothing striped. They will stripe it, I guess, game day. But that is truly fascinating. So a regulation field is 100 yards plus, you know, an additional 30 or 40 in each end zone. So that's got to be 400 feet wide, 400 feet long, 150 feet wide. Unfrickin' believable. Totally safe. They have all the crash barriers up, like I said. And you can see here, this is another sponsored entrance. See what I mean? There's all that's a Caesars VIP entrance, MGM entrance, Ticketmaster, the Ford North. Everything has to be co-sponsored these days. And right about now, the camera started overheating, and on that side of the building, it was late in the day, so that was highly reflective, so there wasn't a whole lot to see. You saw it on the entrance driving in, but I gotta tell you, it was impressed. I was impressed. I am not easy to impress, and I hope you're impressed too. So I appreciate everyone coming along for this walking tour, and if you have any suggestions, Any ideas, any places that you would like me to see, just comment below and I will get to them. If it sounds like a plan, we'll go do it, and I'll take you along with me for the ride. And on that note, Bror Fredrik out.